The heels win this year's War Games. Brock Lesnar, not part of the finish. Roman Reigns, not part of the finish. Braun Breaker pins CM Punk, so I'm sure they're going to use that to serve as some sort of Braun Breaker CM Punk story. Maybe into the Rumble, going into Mania, whatever it is. Who knows? At one point, Braun Breaker, everyone's talked about it by now, but he takes that heart attack and he lands right on his damn head.
It's a doomsday device. What's heart attack?
It's the same thing. They're all the same.
No, it's not.
All moves look the same. No. They all look the same, Jeremy. Anyway, takes the doomsday device, heart attack, whatever you want to call it, and lands on his head.
Call it what you call it by its proper name. It was a doomsday
device. A heart attack. So anyway, he takes the move, lands on his neck. Cameras don't shoot him for a long extended period of time. Even CM Punk went over to him at one point to try and do something, and medical was like, no. So he's fine, allegedly. The reporting is he's okay, which I hope so. He is a Steiner, so it makes sense. But that was a moment that was definitely noticed and reacted to, but he's okay. But he gets the win. His team wins the War Games, and to celebrate, Paul Heyman pushed a small child.
Yeah.
That was the match. Nothing else happened. I promise.
This match, like, it was going well. Like, it was cruising along. It wasn't bad. And then they did the Yeet spot, which let's talk about it.
So Jey Uso comes out. He does not get to do the Yeets. Instead, he gets to come in and start beating up people. And then eventually he's beating up, and he looks at the camera, and his brother looks at the camera, and CM Punk's like, why are you looking at the camera? And Bronson Reed's behind him just being like, he's selling. He's like, don't look at the camera. So Jey looks at the camera, and he does the knocked over my microphone doing that. And then they start playing the song, and it's one thing to do the Yeet in the crowd and maybe walk around the ring doing this and getting people into it. But this fool climbs to the top of the cage.
Yeah.
He starts straddling it and grabbing on like he's working magic. Sorry. I'm not going to go there. So he's straddling and working that pole. And that was it. Brock comes out, and that's what got us to the end of the match.
This is why I can't help but just laugh at the stupidity and the absurdity of this company. Is because they're just doing this in the middle of War Games. And it's like they're telling you this shit ain't serious. They're literally telling you in the middle of this match, this is not a serious match. Because if it was, you would not be doing this. You would actually, try to beat up your opponent in an effort. I know the match hadn't officially started, so you couldn't win it yet. But you would at least try to beat up your opponent to wear them down. So when the match does start, you can win the match. And instead of doing that, like, no, let's do a yeeting in the middle of this whole thing. And because of that, I'm just like, okay, I can't get mad at it. I don't have the energy to get mad at it because they are explicitly telling you this is all for shits and giggles. And if you were going to at least tell me that, I will accept it. Like, all right, fine. If this is what you're doing, more power to you. Again, the crowd loved it. Crowd was into it. All great with that. And that's what they do, right? They're there to sell a moment. They're there to do something viral. And they're not so concerned about what's actually taking place in the match or the overall structure of the match. Okay. Again, the crowd loved it. That's who they're playing to. The audience of 45,000, whatever it was, allegedly or announced. They're there to play to those 45,000. Those 45,000, the majority of them seemed to love it. So, cool. Good on them for it.
It's all part of the show, man.
I can't get mad at them doing this when they are saying this shit just doesn't matter. Like, all right, if it doesn't matter to y'all, then it doesn't matter to me. You want to do this? I thought it was hilarious. I was just like, of course they would do something like this. Why wouldn't they do something like this?
You kind of saw it coming in a way, because he's like, why wouldn't they? You should have seen it coming, if anything else.
I love how Jay was gonna get serious for those 2 weeks. He's like, I'm not Roman. I'm gonna take all these things serious. And Punk's like, you gotta be your own person. And even Roman is like, you need to listen to me, and knock off all this stuff. And then Jay is just like, nah, it's just cooler to yeet in the middle of this match. Maybe it's part of the story, folks, of, see, he's not taking it serious. See, if he would have listened to Roman and Punk and been serious, they would have won the match. It's long-term storytelling that we are all just missing because we think it's just reduced to yeeting in the middle of War Games.
Well, when in doubt, yeet it out. Do we still have the button? Of course we do. And this is the funny thing, is that everyone goes back to this, and it's just it's just like Sammy with the we don't really do political stories in our company, and everyone's like, well, how did that age? Jay Uso being like, I'm more than just an entrance, and then proceeding to run it back at every single appearance.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
Funniest shit in the world. And it just it's funny. And Roman is the most unserious person too, because Roman Reigns finishes a match, a couple months ago and says, I don't want to see y'all till Christmas. And then he proceeds to show up before Thanksgiving and be like, I love my family.
Did you hear the explanation he gave for that in the pre-show?
No, what did he say?
Oh, so he did the interview. I think it was with Jackie. He did this interview with Jackie, and she asked him, she's like, last time we saw you, you said you didn't want to see them until Christmas, and what changed? And he goes, every day is Christmas when you're the tribal chief.
And meanwhile, my favorite, so at the end of the War Games match, and we'll talk about what all went into that, he goes up to Cody after everything, after they lose, and he's like, this is the last time we're teaming up together. You understand me? And I'm like, so like in 3 months, y'all are going to team together on night 1 of WrestleMania or some shit. Like it's going to happen, because every time you say something, we do the opposite of it, because that's the Roman Reigns way.
I love Roman. Roman's so hilarious to me. Roman is super unserious as well, but he does it in a serious manner to where like he can get away with it. But he's also part of this don't take any of this stuff serious when it comes to WWE. Yeah, him be like, every day is Christmas when you're the tribal chief. And Jackie's like, oh, well, thank you for this gift. He's like, you're welcome. Merry Christmas.
There's plenty more over on Fightful Overbooked. Click that subscribe button, tap that bell, get your notifications. And while you're at it, like the videos. Interact with them. Say some stuff. We want to hear from you. While you're at it, join us every Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. Eastern, live for In the Weeds. You might like it.